Know that.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Back again with number 21 on the list of the most viewed Walking Dead episodes in history. We're 21 days away, 3 weeks, to the season 7 premiere of The Walking Dead. This is going to be episode 5 of season 5, entitled Self-Help. And it was viewed by 13.54 million viewers. Alright, guys, this was the kind of like the bottle episode for Abraham and crew that had left the church and was trying to go ahead to Washington and everything. And the bus ends up crashing, and we end up finding out later that Eugene actually kind of sabotaged that because they were trying to slow down their progress because he didn't want to get to Washington, which was later revealed in the episode why. He ended up telling Tara about him, you know, kind of sabotaging that and stuff. And later on, they find this fire truck and stuff, and it's kind of cool kill when Eugene used the water hose on top of the truck to kill some walkers and stuff. But then there's just a huge herd of walkers in the road, and they can't go through, and they're trying to figure out what they're going to do and stuff. And the episode ends basically with Eugene, you know, finally confessing to Abraham that he's not a scientist. He doesn't know if there's a cure, or he made it all up, it's all a lie, and he's not, he just knew Washington was probably the safest place to go, and he just needed people to help him get there alive, you know what I mean? And of course, Abraham flipped out and just beat the holy hell out of Eugene. He, hit him a couple times, and Eugene went face first to the concrete and everything, and Rosita had to step in and put her hand on her gun, like kind of to keep Abraham back and stuff. And Abraham just went to his knees crying because he was like a sergeant in the military. He was a sergeant in the army, and that was his mission, was to get him to Washington because of this. He had the cure and everything, and he just kind of breaks down, and it was just, he's really hurt by him lying and stuff. And they also showed a little bit of flashbacks in this episode of Abraham, how he kind of met Eugene. His family had ended up leaving him where he was because he ended up killing some of these guys that I don't know if they raped his kids or they did something to his kids. They never really said, but in the comics somebody raped his kids, I think it was. But he ends up beating those guys to death, and he's all bloody and everything in the flashback, and his wife and his 2 kids look really scared, and he's trying to tell them, I stopped them from hurting you, and everything's all right now. And of course, then it shows him another flashback where he wakes up, and there's a note that says, "Don't follow us." And of course, his family bailed out on him, and when he goes out to try to find them, by this time they're already, killed the walkers and eaten and stuff, And then Abraham's about to actually kill himself. He puts the gun in his mouth, and as soon before he can pull the trigger, Eugene shows up, and he's got some walkers chasing him, and Abraham goes over and kills the walkers. And then basically that's when Eugene says, I have a very important mission that I need you to help me with. And then Abraham turns around, and now he's got a new mission to keep him going because he lost his family and stuff, and he was just about to end it. So yeah, I would say it's pretty interesting episode to kind of get a little backstory on Abraham and where he kind of came from, and then the big reveal that Eugene was not a scientist and everything. So that was kind of crazy. I mean, Eugene getting knocked out was kind of funny looking and everything. Abraham went crazy, but all in all, not too bad of an episode. Like I said, it was mainly just focused on them. So wasn't a whole lot of other people featured, not a whole lot of action, but all in all, not a bad episode at all. Yeah, guys, like I said, I appreciate you checking this out as always, and check back tomorrow for episode for number 20 on the list of the most viewed episodes. Like I said, we're 21 days away, and I'll see you guys next time.
Welcome to Woodburn.
Pushing my pants yet?